Welcome back. It is a big morning for the cherry blossoms along the Tidal Basin in D.C. Now, as of yesterday afternoon, they have officially hit peak bloom.
And that also means we're likely to start seeing those huge crowds gather this week. Our Jess Arnold live along the Tidal Basin to help get you ready for your visit. Good morning, Jess.
Morning, yeah, and this is also kind of a record breaker. This is the second earliest, peak bloom since 1990. So that's likely impacted by a lot of that warmer weather that we have been having. So you can see that it is a different picture here at the Tidal Basin than we saw when we were down here last week, about halfway through that peak bloom process. So now is the time to come down here, take a look at these gorgeous cherry blossoms, get your pictures. Reminder to not touch the trees when you're down here, just enjoy them. But these blossoms only last for about 1 to 2 weeks, weather dependent. So come down here now, but we know it's dark out, so we want to give you a look at what peak bloom looked like yesterday during the daylight. Now I want to help get you ready to come and respectfully visit these Yoshino cherry trees. Now remember, some of these trees are over a century old. They're really delicate, so we need to do our part to make them last for future generations. Like I said, do not touch the trees. It is actually against the law to do that. That means no sitting on the trees, touching the tree trunks, pulling on the branches to get the blossoms closer to you for a photo, or God forbid, pulling off petals as souvenirs. Now also be careful of the roots that are coming out of the ground. Try to avoid walking over them to help preserve these trees. Keep in mind too that there's going to be thousands of people flocking to the Tidal Basin to get a good look at peak bloom, take their pictures, so prepare for those thick crowds. Now, I highly recommend not driving because parking is very limited down here. Traffic gets very congested. If you can walk, maybe bike or metro to get to these blossoms, that's really your best bet. But there is a reason it's going to be crowded. This truly is a special ephemeral site you're only going to get in this way in DC, and visitors know it.
They're iconic to DC, and so to have that experience, to walk by the Tidal Basin every day on my way home from work and to monitor the cherry blossoms and to see them in their bud form all the way to their full bloom, it's kind of like this full circle of DC.
Now coming up at 6, I'm going to talk to you about the National Cherry Blossom Festival, which kicks off on Wednesday, and talk a little bit about the efforts to repair the Tidal Basin. The National Park Service released more information about it just last week. Guys.